Please subscribe to our channel, and for latest update, click on the bell icon.
Okay, now we are going to see the third and the fourth kind, adverb of frequency. Adverb of frequency. Frequency as a word denotes how often something is done. Okay, the frequency of an action being conducted, we are going to see now. Adverb of frequency. Always, always, once, seldom, usually, rarely. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words. We'll just see now. That is always. How often? Or once, or twice, or thrice, or seldom. Seldom means never. Usually and rarely. Let's see the examples now. We have for these 5 words. First one. She goes to school always before time. She goes to school always before time. So it denotes the frequency. How often does she go on time? Always. Next one. Once. I visited Simla once last year. I visited Simla once. How frequently? Only once last year. Okay, next one. Seldom do I demand an explanation. Seldom do I demand an explanation. That is, how often or in what frequency do you demand an explanation? Seldom. That is, not very frequently, very rarely it means. Seldom means never. Okay. My friend usually gets me a bunch of flowers. My friend usually gets a bunch of flowers. How often? Usually. That's very. My friend usually gets me a bunch of flowers. So usually denotes the frequency. Okay, now I'm going to do the fifth sentence here. Rarely. He rarely speaks the truth. Rarely. And the sixth one is often. My cousin visits me often. Often is another. Now here, always, once, seldom, usually, rarely, often. Now this once can be taken as twice, also twice or thrice, anything. Okay, so I'll just give you one more sentence for twice. We clean the house or clean the car twice a week. Twice. Shall we have a quick run through of this, and then I'll go on to the next adverb of manner. The next one is adverb of manner. Before we go on to the next one, I just want to have a quick run through, and then we'll go on, move on to the next one. Adverb of frequency denotes the frequency of time that an action takes place. And what are the words used? Always, once or twice or thrice, seldom, usually, rarely, and often. She goes to school always before time. Always. I visited Simla once last year. Once is the adverb of frequency. Same way, we can clean the car. We clean the car twice a week. So once and twice, it can be used for frequency. Next one. Seldom do I demand an explanation. Seldom means never. Never do I demand an explanation. My friend usually gets me a bunch of flowers. Usually, it's a habit, okay. He rarely speaks the truth. Very rarely, not often, it's very rarely. My cousin visits me often or often. That is opposite of rarely, often. And this, we clean the car thrice a week, twice a week. So all these are adverbs of frequency. Now I am going to give you the fourth kind, adverb of manner. Adverb of manner. you just have 4 words as an example. Adverb of manner. Slowly, so, loudly or delightfully, okay, we have 4 different adverbs of manner here, and I am going to explain to you each and every one. Slowly, it denotes how a person or a thing moves. Okay, let's see the example now. The tortoise You know, I'm sure you would have heard about the hare and the tortoise race. So the tortoise moved slowly and steadily. Steadily also is an adverb of manner. Okay, it describes the manner in which the tortoise moved. Next one. She was so beautiful. She was so beautiful that she attracted a big crowd, if you can say. So beautiful. The manner, what manner was she? Beautiful. Okay. Next one. Delightfully. The workers accepted the bonus delightfully. The workers accepted the bonus delightfully. That is happily. Okay. Next one. The lion roared loudly. The lion roared loudly. Now let's have a recap of this adverb of manner. Adverb of manner. It denotes the manner in which an action is done. Slowly, so, delightfully, loudly. I think this so, she was so, I'll give you another thing. She was so fast. I could not catch up with her. She was so fast. Okay? It denotes what manner she had run. So the tortoise moved slowly. These are the words slowly, so, delightfully and loudly. And I'm giving you sentences as examples. The tortoise moved slowly and steadily. Slowly and steadily describes the manner in which the tortoise moved. Second one, she was so fast. She was so fast that I could not catch up with her. So, the workers accepted the bonus delightfully. Delightfully means very happily. The workers accepted the bonus delightfully. The lion roared loudly in the jungle. Lion roared loudly in the jungle. Okay, so we have seen now adverb of frequency and adverb of manner. We have already done the recap of adverb of frequency and also adverb of manner. So we have done 4 kinds now. We have some more to go. I am sure now you are able to differentiate the different kinds of adverbs. We will move on to the next one. So we have just seen around 4 different kinds of adverbs. Now we are going to see some more. Okay. The next one that we are going to see is adverb of degree. adverb of degree. And what are the words that are used as adverb of degree? Almost, fully, very, very, enough, rather, enough, enough I've already given, quiet, two, and okay, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these are the examples of the adverb of degree. That is what degree, what intensity it is. So we are just going to see the examples now, shall we? Examples. She had almost finished her dinner when the doorbell rang. She had almost finished her dinner when the doorbell rang. Almost. That is the degree. Degree of intensity. Okay. Next one. They fully understood the meaning of discipline. Fully. Next one. The house on the rooftop or the house on the hilltop is very far away. The house on the hilltop is very far away, very. Next sentence. The lady checked whether she had enough milk. Enough food. He was rather upset. He was rather upset with her behavior. Next one. Rani was quite Rani was quite angry with her neighbor. And she spoke too harshly. Harshly is also an adverb, but these adverbs that I have underlined are adverbs of degree. Okay, shall we check it up once before we go into the next one? Adverb of degree: almost, fully, very, enough, rather, quiet, and too. She had almost finished her dinner when the doorbell rang. When the doorbell rang. Almost is the adverb of degree. Almost. What degree of time she had finished her dinner. They fully understood the meaning of discipline. They fully understood. What degree? Fully. The house on the hilltop is very far away. How far? Very far. The lady checked whether she had enough food. The lady checked whether she had enough food. So, enough. Next one. He was rather upset with her behavior. Like very upset, she was rather upset. So, this also denotes the degree, the adverb of degree. Rani was quite angry with her neighbor. Rani was quite angry. This Q-U-I-T is, quiet is not Q-U-I-E-T. That is very quiet, silent. This is Q-U-I-T-E. Rani was quite angry with her neighbor. It denotes the intensity of her anger. She spoke too harshly to her employer. Okay, I hope you've understood the adverb of degree. Next, we'll move on to adverb of affirmation and negation. Adverb of affirmation and negation. For example, if you say certainly is giving an affirmative reply, certainly. Would you be able to do this? Certainly. Okay, next one, apparently. Obviously. Undoubtedly, and no. Let's see the examples for these now. Certainly. certainly replied the clerk. Certainly, replied the clerk. Apparently, he was much pleased with his clerk. Certainly, replied the clerk. Apparently, he was much pleased with his clerk. Next one. The fact was, obviously, no there was no theft. The fact was, obviously, there was no theft. And the last one, no, I shall not. Now, shall we have a recap of this second adverb of affirmation and negation? Affirmation means confirming or saying yes to something. Negation is saying no. Okay, certainly, apparently, obviously, and no. Now, certainly, replied the clerk. Certainly. Will you be able to do this? Certainly. When somebody affirms some action, that is called the adverb of affirmation. Affirmation. Apparently, he was much pleased with his clerk. Apparently, he was much pleased with his clerk. Here, apparently is a adverb of affirmation. Third one, the fact was obviously there. The fact was obviously there was no theft. The fact remains obvious that there was no theft. No, I shall not. Here, no is negation. Okay, no. Will you be able to do this? No, I shall not. Will you please drop my son at school? No, I shall not. So, this is negation. Okay, so we have just seen two different kinds of adverbs. One is adverb of degree and the other one is adverb of affirmation and negation. So, we have a little more to go and we finish up with this chapter. I hope you have understood thus far. Let's move on to the next kind, shall we? Okay, now we have seen six kinds of adverbs. Now the last one is adverb, relative adverb. Okay, relative adverb. What is this relative adverb? These will be sentences, that is, these relative adverbs are who, where, which, whom. Okay, these are when, why, how, which. Now let's see how these relative adverbs are used. Actually, when you write, when you study clauses, all this will come handy because we will be using all this for clauses. Simple, compound, complex clauses we will be using. Okay, now let's see the examples. This is a person who helped me in distress. This is a person who helped me in distress. Second one. Or I can even give you one more here. I'll give you another sentence for this. The man who stole the purse was caught. The man who stole the purse was caught. Next, we'll take the next example. It was this time last year when my puppy died. It was this time last year when my puppy died. I'll give you another sentence. The train arrived when the signal changed. The train arrived when the signal changed. It was this time last year when my puppy died. Next one. The reason why I hate her is she is rude. The reason why I hate her is she is rude. That was why he had to go. He had to go to Dubai. That was why he had to go to Dubai. This is how we brush our teeth. how. And that was how he laughed. Okay, next one. That dress is the one which my brother bought or brother gave. The one, okay, the book which you gave, which you bought is good. So you see here two examples of all these relative adverbs. I'll just read out. We'll have a quick run through or recap. Relative adverbs are who, when, why, how, which. This is a person who helped me in distress. Distress means trouble. Who helped me? Okay. The next one. The man who stole the purse was caught. The man who stole the purse was caught. So you have two examples for who. Next one. It was this time last year when my puppy died. It was this time last year when my puppy died. The train arrived when the signal changed. The train arrived when the signal changed. So, you have examples for when. Next one. The reason why I hate her is she is rude. The reason why I hate her is she is rude. Is that she is rude or is she is rude? That was why he had to go to Dubai. That was why he had to go to Dubai. So we have two examples for why. This is how we brush our teeth. This is how we brush our teeth. That was how he laughed. That was how he laughed. So we have two examples for how. That dress is the one which my brother gave. That dress is the one which my brother gave. Which? And the book which you bought is good. The book which you bought for me or bought is good. So these two are for which. So now you see here examples for who, when, why, how, and which. I hope you've understood the whole concept of adverbs, and I don't know whether I can go ahead with a test for you. Should you be giving a test? I think you're thorough with it, so I'll skip it up and we'll move on to the next topic. Shall we?